Good afternoon, everybody. Sawadee krap. It's about 6:10. I'm jumping on the train, just heading up to Asolk. I'm going to meet Boone at the Terminal 21 junction. She's coming in on a water taxi, and then she gets off at Asolk Pier, hops on a motorbike, and we usually meet at Terminal 21. Do a little running around on this Sunday night in Bangkok. See what the night has to offer. Here's a little peek. I'm up on top the BTS Asolk station. That's looking down on Sukhumvit. Off to the left there is Asolk Mantri. And there's always a little bit of traffic. That's Soy Cowboy on the other side of the street off on the right. But this is Asolk Mantri. Right when you cross Sukhumvit, it turns back into Ratchada Road, Ratchapisik. Same thing. And just a short distance up the way. In fact, maybe we'll head over there. Is Benjakitti Park. I'll ask Boone, see if she's up for a walk. If she went to the gym today, she probably is not. She likes the treadmill. Myself, I'm a little bit more of a urban treadmill guy. Just get out here and see the sights. We are walking into Benjakitti. It's, I don't know what time, 6:30. It says the park is open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. and this is the one place where you can bring your dog. Off to the right here is a really nice dog park. Lumpini, Benjakitti. This is Benjakitti if I misspoke. Benjakitti near my home in the Prampong area. You can only bring seeing eye dogs. Somebody had just asked me in the comments about service animals over here. I don't know. I've never seen one. Even here, I mean, looking around, there's hundreds of people. There's not one dog, service animal or not. So I think it's still seeing eye or visually impaired dogs, or for people that are visually impaired. I don't know what the politically correct term is, if you're allowed to still say a seeing eye dog, but that is what it clearly says on the signs, seeing eye dogs only. So I'll leave it up to you if you want to put a service animal vest on your dog and bring it to the park. But I think it might be an issue. Plenty of people hanging out as the evening cools down. This is the big man-made water feature, and at the end there is the Queen Sirikit Convention Center. And you can see the fancy Med Park Hospital beyond. And then over here is where we're heading, the large park area, and they have a nice Skywalk. The end of the Skywalk takes you to the old tobacco drying area at the end of Soi 4 in Nana. So I think we might make that walk and then head off on Soi 4, see what we can find. Just looking across the way, you can see the beautiful condos on Ratchada, and off in the distance that, what is it? What is the name of that building? St. Augustine, is it? That's on Soi 22. Very fancy building. But you are going to pay for this real estate, especially with a park water view. And everybody's out on the different walkways. We are going to head over here to the beginning of the Sky Bridge. And if memory serves me, it ends over near the end of Soi 4 in the Nana area. You also have the Green Mile, which goes from Benjakitti. It's just a walkway that's painted green, nothing super spectacular, and it's, I think, 1 kilometer. It attaches the two parks, Lumpini and Benjakitti. And all the crazy birds are active now that the sun's going down. Real tropical environment. It's a beautiful walk. And I would guess it's maybe 80 degrees, which feels like 60 degrees when you're used to 105 all day. In this Skywalk area, it's a real hangout for teenagers and just different people that want to get out of the house, hang out with their friends, enjoy the cooler part of the evening. Just like everywhere in the world, nobody is missing out on loading up that Instagram every day. Thailand, it's no different. Way off in the distance, if you can see that Sheraton sign, that is right near the more golden dome to the right. That's Terminal 21. So that is where we walked from. I'm not sure how far that is, but short distance. They also have these different walkways down through, I'll call it the marsh. I know there's some water area down there and monitor lizards and different landing spots for birds. That's a nice little outlook. And those series of buildings, if I'm not mistaken, are the new Bank One complex. When all is said and done, it's going to be the tallest building in Bangkok, and right on the other side of that is Lumpini Park, another really beautiful park. Bangkok does a nice job of setting greenery space aside right in the middle of the city. This is looking off towards, what is that over there, Boone? That would be the direction of Siam Paragon. Yeah, I love this park, and this is the perfect time to come. If we were to be here at 12 noon, you would have the entire park to yourself for good reason. I've heard very good things about that Med Park Hospital off in the distance. I'm a Bumrungrad guy, so I don't know anything about it. I do know I did a video on Bumrungrad, I'm sorry, maybe one of the finest hospitals in Thailand, and I got a bunch of comments on, what are you talking about? It's the only good hospital in Thailand, and that's just ridiculous. Here in Bangkok alone, there must be 10 world-class hospitals. Or I might have called that the Bank One building. Maybe it's the One Bangkok building. I don't know. Right on the side of Lumpini, you can Google it. What is going to be the largest structure tower in Bangkok? And at some point, one of those towers, I assume the one with the crane on top, is going to be the one. A natural amphitheater on that section of the park. I know over at Lumpini Park they do concerts, different orchestra events, that kind of thing. I'm not sure. This looks like another perfect area for something like that, but maybe they played football there back in the day. Looking off in the distance, again, the Asok area, the Golden Dome, if that is gold, is the top of the Center Point Hotel, Terminal 21, and then heading down in this direction is where I live in Phrom Phong. The 4 towers with the helicopter pads, and I've never seen a helicopter up there. Still kind of impressive looking. That is at the end of Sukhumvit Soi 20. There's another one of those observation decks. If you're up for a run, there are plenty of these kind of tracks that circle the park. This is the Skywalk way. Not a great place to run, but some people are doing it. There's a lot of little birds flying around. I think some of these are bats. I don't know, Boone says they're not bats, and maybe she's right. I think bats need a cave or some kind of spot like that. I know there are tons of bats over here in Bangkok, but maybe these are just little birds. I did a couple of videos on Lumpini Park. If you want to check out dozens, maybe 100 monitor lizards, head out there early in the morning, 7, 8. I've walked through that park at 6 p.m. and maybe you'll see one, but I did a video at 8, 9 a.m. and I just saw them everywhere. So maybe that's the time they're active. I'm sure there are, well, I know there are some here. I've seen them, but I don't see a peep right now at 7 p.m. Off in the distance, I know it's pretty dark, those 4 big structures, that is towards the end of Soi 4 in the Nanai area. This used to be the, I could be wrong, but I think it was the government tobacco area, and those were the drying barns. Today, at least a few of them are used for hoops, and I think one is set up as a gym. Another one appears to be a greenhouse type structure, growing all the different cuttings from the park. And a little bit more of the beautiful Bangkok skyline. That, again, is looking off in the direction Asok on the left and Phrom Phong on the right. You can barely make out the Carlton Hotel. Ooh, I think that's at the top of Soi, I don't remember, 27 possibly? And I'm not going to walk all the way over there, but you can see, I see some hoops going on, some kind of indoor soccer. So a whole little sports complex has popped up in the old tobacco drying sheds at the end of Soi 4. We are exiting the Sky Bridge, but if you were to take that top bridge and go off to the left here, that is the beginning of the Green Mile here at Benjakitti, and it'll end over in the Benjakitti Park area. I think it's a kilometer. And I ended up walking over here to the tobacco sheds. There's soccer going on in a couple of courts. I'm not sure what that game is over there. Maybe it's soccer. I see hoops down the way. Good times. All of these parks are going to have plenty of free workout stations. Yeah, fast look at Benjakitti on this, whatever it is, Sunday afternoon. Hi. This is the end of Soi 4. Old schools remember way back in the day, this was just restricted for the government tobacco. It's open now, and a nice entrance right into Benjakitti. And looking down the way, I would guess it's 3/4 of a kilometer to get to Sukhumvit, heading up Soi 4 in the Nana area. Some big, beautiful condos back here. Here's the Crystal Garden. If you're going to be in that park every day, especially walking a dog, I know this Soi 4 area is a little notorious, but as you get back towards the park, it's very quiet back here. Sure, you're going to walk through a sketchy neighborhood to get here, but I'll leave that up to you. If you're going to have a dog in one of these condos and your plan is to head to the dog park every day, this is probably the #1 choice in central Bangkok. Well, not that condo building, but the dog park at Benjakitti. Way there, that is the Darwin Hotel, one of the first places I stayed in recent memory. I think I was in there in 2010. Nice little hotel. Far enough down Soi 4, it's not very chaotic, but anything on this street is Vegas Strip-like action. But just past the Darwin, it starts into beer bar action, and then I don't know what it is. 1,000 meter down the way on the right is the crazy Nana Plaza entertainment complex, and just down on the right is the tavern. It says a small slice of the States, and it's just that. It's a small bar, but a lot of oil workers, and I know there are a lot of construction guys in there right now working on the expansion of the U.S. Embassy. I guess those guys have to be U.S. citizens. I'm not sure. Maybe that makes sense, working on an embassy. And here's where it really starts to get crazy. From the tavern down to Sukhumvit, on the left, you can see all those balloons at the Angel 4 bar. That means it's one of the ladies' birthday. So oftentimes there's free food, and she might be walking around with money pinned to her dress. Birthday celebration. And here's the popular Hillary 1. There's also Hillary 2 here on Soi 4. And then I think it's Hillary 3 over on Soi 11 and Hillary on 11. Kind of tucked away behind some spaghetti wire there, but that is Fitzgerald's right across from Hillary 2. Proper Irish pub right here on Soi 4. Nana Plaza is just a 2-minute walk down on the right, and if you go straight ahead, you'll be on Sukhumvit. The Nana BTS is not at Soi 4, it's more at the bottom of Soi 8, but a very short walk to the Nana Plaza area. So good times hanging out here at Fitzgerald's on Soi 4. I just had the Sunday roast pork dinner. There were a bunch of people in here. I'm sure it'll get busier, but this Soi 4, it's crazy busy every day of the week. So I'm going to say goodbye, put this phone down. We're going to get out of this area, head back up towards home, or at least the Prompong area. So we decided to make one more pit stop over here at the Royal Oak on Soi 33.5 in the Prompong area, just down the way from my local O'Shea's. It's a great little bar. They have the Bangkok Comedy Club up on the 3rd or 4th floor. It's kind of quiet tonight on this Sunday. Tomorrow is a bank holiday, but I guess some people are still going to work. Boone's off. She works at a bank. So we're going to have one more cocktail, relax. It's still early, I think 9:30, 9:45. Then head on home, maybe catch a movie. Hey, so thank you so much for following along my little channel. I'm grateful for everybody that watches, leaves thumbs up, comments. I can't believe I just went over 11,000 subscribers. That was fast. I was at 10 like a month ago. So I'm super, super grateful for that. This is just my little hobby, but it's always nice to see some people are enjoying the videos, or at least watching them. And I'll continue to crank them out. We will see you later. Have a great evening.